Most people think a debt is something you owe the bank. A mortgage, a credit card, a student loan. Those are honest debts. They are written on paper. They have an end date. But there is a darker ledger. One that isn't kept in a vault, but in the mind of a predator. In the UK and the US, we live in a culture of politeness. We are taught to say, "Thank you." We are taught that if someone helps us, we are good people, if we remember it. Dark psychology takes this beautiful human trait, gratitude, and turns it into a poison. This is the story of how a free favor can cost you everything you ever owned, including your sanity. Meet Mark, an ambitious architect in Chicago, struggling to keep his head above water. One rainy night, his car dies. No signal, no help, until Julian pulls over. Julian doesn't just give him a jump start. He insists on towing the car. He insists on driving Mark home. He even buys him a hot meal on the way. "Don't worry about it, mate," Julian says with that disarming British charm. "We've all been there. Just pay it forward someday." Mark feels a rush of relief. He thinks he's found a mentor, a friend, a guardian angel. What Mark doesn't see is that Julian didn't stop because he was kind. Julian stopped because he saw a victim who was vulnerable. The hook was set before the car even reached Mark's house. For the next 6 months, Julian becomes Mark's shadow. But a golden shadow. When Mark's firm threatens layoffs, Julian introduces him to a CEO. When Mark's rent goes up, Julian finds him a friend's apartment at half the price. It feels like magic. In psychology, this is called love bombing, but with actions instead of words. Julian is flooding Mark's life with unearned value. Why? Because of the rule of reciprocity. When someone gives us something, our brain creates a psychological itch that can only be scratched by giving back. By giving Mark so much, Julian is making the itch unbearable. Mark is now walking around with a massive, invisible debt. He feels like he owes Julian his entire career, his entire life. Now comes the most dangerous phase, the wedge. Julian knows that as long as Mark has a support system, family, friends, a girlfriend, Julian's power is limited. So, he begins to sabotage them, using kindness. He tells Mark, "I saw your girlfriend Sarah out with someone else. I didn't want to tell you because I care about you, but you deserve the truth." It's a lie, but Julian says it with such pain in his voice that Mark believes him. He tells Mark's parents, "Mark is struggling with some dark habits, but don't worry, I'm looking after him." Slowly, Mark's world shrinks. His friends stop calling. His family gets distant. Julian is the only one left. The debt of kindness has now become a monopoly of influence. Mark is trapped in a room with only one door, and Julian holds the key. Mark starts to feel the weight. He tries to pull away. He misses a dinner with Julian. The reaction is instant, but subtle. Julian doesn't scream. He looks heartbroken. "I thought we were brothers, Mark." I gave up my weekend to help you with that project. I even paid your sister's medical bill last month when you were short. But I guess I was wrong about you. This is weaponized guilt. Julian isn't asking for the money back, he's asking for Mark's soul. He makes Mark feel like a sociopath for wanting 5 minutes of privacy. In the UK and USA, politeness is the ultimate mask. You can destroy someone's life as long as you do it with a soft voice and a "please." Mark begins to doubt his own reality. He thinks, am I the bad guy? Julian is so good to me. I must be the problem. The harvest arrives on a Tuesday. Julian's company is under investigation for fraud. He needs a scapegoat, someone who has signed the documents, someone who has benefited from Julian's wealth. He puts the papers in front of Mark. Sign this, Mark. Tell them it was your idea. If you don't, I'll pull the funding for your apartment. I'll tell the CEO who I introduced you to that you've been stealing. I'll leave you with nothing. Just like the night I found you in the rain. The mask is off. The kindness was never a gift. It was a loan with 1000% interest. Mark realizes that every coffee, every ride, every "I'm here for you" was a contract he didn't read. Mark has two choices: go to prison for Julian, or lose the entire life Julian built for him. He realizes Julian didn't save him that rainy night. Julian hunted him. Mark signed. He's serving 5 years now. Julian? Julian is back on the road. It's raining again. He sees a new car pulled over. A new soul in need of a favor. He rolls down the window. He flashes that winning smile. Remember, dark psychology doesn't always wear a mask of evil. Sometimes, it wears the mask of your best friend. Next time someone offers you the world for free, run. Because the debt of kindness is the only debt you can never, ever pay back. The ledger is always open. And it's looking for a new name.